Hi and welcome back. So, you might notice a little bit of progress already. So the fibre optics are working, these control panels. I've now got, instead of like one side and another side, I've crossed the two pieces of fibre to separate ones. So there's one piece from each bulb on each console, so it just makes it a bit more random. You might notice I've knocked Nog off again. It's almost like foreboding that something might happen to one of his legs in the future. Who knows? I've also, last night, I left this, I got some epoxy mixed up, and this cabin is now attached to base. We've got the wires, I did remember, coming out ready for power into the base. So that's done. So next up, I've got this primed in me, to me a white fine primer. Gonna get all light blocked inside, the outside painted in the terracotta. Get the electrics for this done, and the clear parts in, and then we can look at finally starting to join everything together, and there won't be a lot more to do after that. So I'm going to get cracking on this engine part, light blocking these as well, but I'll probably do them at the same time I light block this. I'll just put some of my Vallejo black primer over them just to stop that affecting the light to this. So get some more work done and then we'll have another look. Okay, so been cracking on a bit. I've got these LEDs light blocked. Hit them with my black primer, then some tulip over the top. I've got the engine parts done in the clear. These need to be dry brush because I want to hit them raised parts as well. Owning up, I accidentally snapped this piece while I was test fitting it, but fortunately I've snapped it on the part that would be hidden, so it's not going to affect anything. I essentially snapped it behind the piece that goes behind here. And as you can see, I've also got this into the main colour. So next up, I want to get these dry brushed, masked up and fitted, these in place, and then going to start working on the lights. And I think I'm going to see what it'll be like having just a bit of that COB strip, a piece going across here and a piece going across here. So next time we see this, these engine pieces will be in place, and hopefully we'll have some LEDs or some light behind there. So cracking on and be back soon. Right, so before I fit these in properly, these are just taped in for now. These aren't even had glue, it's just pushed and it's that tight. But if you look, you can see I've put a dry brush over the top to put silver, so I've got like the grills defined. I'm going to cut some masks for these before I stick them in, so I can cut them really accurate. So then when we do blending coat, it's not going to be a problem. So I thought before I do, just show we've got quite a nice light blue because I'm using white LEDs behind. When I use the cob, it'll be a bit lighter than this. But I'm quite happy with how that's come out, the red and the blue. So next I need to get masks made for these, stuck in properly, and start looking at exactly what LEDs, if it's going to be like LED strips and cob, and coloured LEDs if I need to. But that's my next task, to sort of work that one out. So when I do, and I have them the LEDs in place, that's when we'll next have a look at this. Right, so we're making some more progress. I decided to put the two nav lights in completely. It's a lot easier it's going to be to do that. So these are fixed in now. I'll mask them off before I do a blending coat when we put everything together. I've got the warp engines lit. These are actually red. I know it doesn't look it on the camera, but it is. Obviously, I've painted them in clear red. And then there's a piece of COB that I've put on a piece of styrene so I could bend it round slightly to follow the curve. So that's going through now nicely. Next up, I need to do something for the warp engines, and I'm still working on what I should do there. Either blue LED, or if I should stick to another piece of cob over each of them. But it's building up and getting there. So when I have them, we'll look at them all lit. I made my masks for these before I stuck them in place. I put left and right the wrong way around because I had it upside down at the time. So get the impulse engines lit next, and we'll have another look at it then. Okay, so I've got all this engine lit up now. Two impulse and the warp. For these impulse engines, there's two 3mm blue LEDs behind. Again, I've done another piece of styrene, and you can't see because it's all fixed in place by coated one side of it with the foil tape. So I've got reflection, so it's I've not got any hot spots. So I'm really happy with how that's come out. So next up, I need to connect all these sub-assemblies of electric together, because all the LEDs are in place now. So next, it's connect all the wires together for everything, and then start actually bringing it all together into one ship. But I think we'll do that next time. So for this time, thank you for watching. Keep trekking and keep modelling. Thank you. Goodbye.